all Glocks on the Liquid side of things, which is interesting. Going to be a deep smoke setup and I think a flashbang from Fallen. They could go very hard on this B-bomb side.
Oh, straight into the action as well. Lige hoping to catch up with his teammate as they pinch onto the bomb site. It is going to be the man advantage going into the retake for NIP, and they can play this passively as well. Let their teammates get into position. There's no reason to rush here for NIP.
No, there isn't. What a strange dynamic here. It's Elish to pick up a kill on S-Tag, but Fallen, he's letting them through, shooting him in the back. Oh no! He misses a big opportunity there. That could have easily been at least the one kill, but now they're on the bomb. They've already tapped it. Elish, he's on his own. 1 versus 3. Has to try and see if he can snipe away. He's not hitting the headshots. And they're going to be getting the round here. NIP, nice early victory off of that defeat on Mirage. They need everything they can get.
And they have now won a pistol round. That is going to help things for NIP, considering they've been struggling to get those on the board. Now Liquid are the ones who have to play from the back foot. They get the bomb plant, Liquid, so they have the option to go for the AKs. And yeah, they don't waste any time at all. Straight into the AKs from Liquid. We'll get nades dropped all over the place as well here and see what we can do about getting this team as well equipped as possible. NIP not wasting any time either, going straight up for rifles. So some of the teams like to go for the MP9s. Overpass, it's a pretty big map, so not as many close quarter opportunities. Going for the rifles makes sense.
It does. Liquid actually are going to be really dangerous in this round. 2 AKs at range. I mean, them alone could probably come up with a round here if you just find the right position. Fallen is keeping NIP honest over at the restrooms and playground area, making sure that no one is sneaking up behind. And that's an important role to play. Outside of that, it looks like they're going to be testing the B defense yet again. And I can't really blame them. I think we've seen CT sides on this map in the past where 3 defenders are not enough. And then you put 4 people there, and there's really no upping that. You really can't put all 5 on B. You can put 4 people on B if you want to, but it's never going to feel like an amazing move. It's always going to feel like you're getting desperate around that time when that happens.
Right.
We've seen it, though, in the past, so I could understand why Liquid want to test the defense here. Chance, maybe? Wow. That's not pretty, but it works fantastically.
He's just not able to trade that kill either. That is going to be so painful. 2-man advantage now for NIP with 40 seconds on the clock. Liquid running out of time. Fallen trying to create some room over here. He's got the nades, but he's losing his teammates. He needs those guys too to have any kind of impact here.
Naf, what a great double return. That's a bit worrisome. Oh, and Fallen just cruises onto the bomb site. Big kill there, taking down Plopsky. Leaves Naf on his own 1 versus 2, and he's going to get sideswiped by Device. It's a team ace coming out from NIP with every single member picking up a kill each. And now we're in the 3rd round. And also no bomb plant here for Liquid. So that means maybe, potentially a chance for NIP to relax a bit.
Oh yeah, they can actually get a chance at breathing here and building up some economy. Threat is a real coach as well. He's a real homie, you know. Sees Plopsky with the fist out, doesn't leave him hanging. Realize, you know, just get in there real quick.
Yeah, never leave a buddy hanging like that.
Never leave him hanging. NIP right now are hoping to give a good birthday present to Hampus. A win in this series would be terrific. At least he could sleep at night. If they get knocked out here on his birthday, no less, every birthday from here on out, he would remember that.
I know.
Disaster.
It's either going to be amazing or it's going to be real tragic. So far, so good in this run. Again, this is kind of what we were expecting. Without the armor and without any real rifles on the other side, they were going to get picked up. Okay, good shot. Oh,
body shot on Res as well.
He almost had him. I mean, it's not that far off. But S-Tag will find him. 3-0 start for NIP. Not at all bad. But here comes the real test. Liquid are starting to pick up rifles. And this is where it's going to get interesting, because obviously they must have been feeling pretty hype, Liquid, coming out of the 2nd map. There's a bit of a break, say 17-ish minutes before you get into the 3rd map. I don't know how much. That's a sizable reset, even if you're Liquid. You know, that's some time to cool off. It's hard to carry that momentum forward, especially when you lose the pistol round.
No, I mean, it's exactly that, and also it's just a harder map to just ball out of control on as well. Overpass, it's not exactly as compact as Mirage. You can't really keep that same tempo up. It's hard to do. You tend to get slower rounds, and slower rounds lead to more tactical rounds, and that's really where NIP should shine.
Yeah, that's actually a good point that you bring up. It is very hard to be super fast on this map, so we could be seeing a lot of sort of sneaking around. Now, the cool thing is, from sort of a tactical point of view, it's almost like all of the strategies on this map are exaggerated, because they're similar to as on any other map, but whenever you see a fake or a failed rotation or anything on the CT side of this map, it's so obvious. You see them how they're miles away from where they should be. So for that reason, it's actually a really cool map to show Counter-Strike to beginners on, because they're gonna have it sort of like penciled out for them. Like they're really in the wrong side of the map if they're not in position.
They have no idea right now that these guys are pushed up like this, though. Elige could potentially catch out that A defense. Device spots a shoulder. Not going to be enough, though. There's a real chance here to ruin Rez's day. He's going to be hanging around, hoping for a target. 40 seconds left on this clock. We saw Liquid kind of struggle on Inferno sometimes when the clock started to run low. They can't be making those same mistakes here on Overpass.
He was going for it. It looked like he almost pulled the trigger there, but Fallen is a bit too fast. And Grim, awkward fight there. Maybe he should have won that one. Rez, not a chance to continue. And now the problem is this crossfire. Is he going to hold? Hampers has already picked up a double. That's a great start. And the MP9, he's running and gunning, and he's going to win the fight as well. S-Tag, absolutely crucial. There was a team kill in the middle of that too.
Yeah, I think it's Elige actually killing Naf as he tries to gun down S-Tag. So just tragedy there for that push. 4-0 now in a row for NIP. And maybe this is what NIP needed all along, just to win a pistol round and get a strong start. Put Liquid on the back foot, not let them get that confidence going so early. And that was one of the major themes coming into this best of 3, whether or not NIP would be able to weather the initial storm from Liquid and then put them on the back foot. This is just going to be the half buy coming in here from Liquid.
I don't know if they really weathered the storm. I think the storm took away their whole house on the second map, but I mean, maybe they can rebuild it, you know? Just get it up and running again.
That's a painful nade.
Yeah, Grim not enjoying it.
Getting chunked. Nade with no Kevlar. Well, he actually had Kevlar.
Yeah, and it still did. Still did the damage. All right.
This is an interesting off angle from Rez.
Yeah, it seems like a deep commitment. You know, that's one of those moments where Device maybe could have flashed for him. He's out hunting, though. Third kill. And Naf will get just the one in return so far, at least. So many ways to play the CT side on this map, so I'm really curious how that is going to be playing out. If we're going to be seeing some aggression through the monster tunnel, pushing out outside of the P for bomb side to check and find. Rez, 4th kill for him. It's not bad. Getting him warmed up.
Just had no idea. He was wearing an Astralis jersey too, Anders.
Yeah. He's ready for that.
Go. That's the thing, Device. Big fan here. There's going to be a lot of fans in the audience here for Device, that's for sure. Nip benefiting. Nice shots from Rez, though. Listen, if Rez can show up, this is what Sponge was saying, right? Sponge or Maniac, one of the two. They're both brilliant. They say a lot of good things. But really, Rez was not present on Mirage whatsoever. He ended that map with 4 or 5 kills. I mean, that's just an utter disaster. If he can show up here on Overpass, though, if you've got Device and Rez, all of a sudden you're cooking with gas. Device with the opening kill on Elige, aggressively hopping over at Long. Nets him the man advantage, and then Plofsky gives him another kill.
Yeah, the flashbang initially didn't really do the job there. They wanted to see if they could flash their way to win that fight, but I don't know why, but it didn't do nearly enough. Nade is out. Really wide peak coming out from Hampers and S-Tag. Not aware that they are coming in from the L-bend, and I feel like they should have been aware of that. That's a bit of a mistake in my opinion. Running onto the grenade, in fact, but Fallen, he's still alive. Risky stuff. Shot not connecting. Second one, is he going to get a third one? Fallen is almost peeking him. And Rez is miles away. He's not even trying to get near this bomb site, so Device should probably back on out of them. That was a kind of a curious defense for S-Tag and Hampers. I don't know why they were so aggressive in trying to fight them instead of just falling back a little bit into the bomb site.
Without a doubt, very, I mean, just maybe getting a bit ahead of themselves. You know, you start getting into the flow, you start feeling invincible, like all the duels are going your way. You start believing that you're just going to be able to win everything. And all of a sudden, you're taking fights that maybe you wouldn't otherwise, right? Hampus there, that was really a stretch, a bold move that comes back to haunt him, and to the flames. First bomb explosion of the map. Here's Device, though. Opening kill from him.
Yeah. That first fight that they had was set up with a flashbang, and they, I mean, if that flashbang had been even better, Liquid would have won both those battles right away. So interesting stuff. 5-1. First time that Liquid are on the board here for the third map. Grim and Stewie both have a kill each. Elige and Fallen have 2 kills each. Naf, he is unstoppable. This is, I'm actually just so impressed by the fact that NAF has kept going throughout all 3 maps so far and is not showing any signs of slowing down at all.
He feels like NAF is just unperturbed by the trials and tribulations that this team is going through right now. Rez trying to go for the double, Fallen's their trade. That favors the T side at least. As we have 4 alive and still 4 liquid. But yeah, NAF seems to just be, you know, living that NAF life.
Yeah.
Unperturbed, just looking for shots, looking to just play well and enjoy it on this main stage. And well, you know, so far, you're right. He has turned up 6 kills for him so far. And well, let's see now. He's got Stewie in front of him here, serving as the bait. Stewie and NAF together could crack open this B-bomb site.
All right. S-Tag fumbling the smoke a bit there at the beginning, but he got it out eventually. That's good news. They're actually going to divert from that monster tunnel. They don't really want to push the issue. Elige is working on the other side on his own. Got to be careful that Device doesn't get the jump on him. He's the one who walking in. Oh, Device is going to run into the entire team with the Deagle. They have a knife out, though. Device, can he get anything done here? He will get back around the corner. He picks up the AWP, and now on versus 3, he gets 1. Deagle is out for a big double kill. And Stewie will finally shut him down, but what an amazing fight right there. And Hampus, he'll shut down Elige coming out on long. Stewie in a 1 versus 3. He has to go straight for this bomb plant, and he's going to be able to get the bomb at the very least. Hard fight to win here for Stewie, though, no matter what. They do not have a smoke, so I don't know. Maybe if he could get away, if he could fall far enough away, he could snipe them one at a time. They're going to have to think really well about this. There's no grenades that they can pick up, I think. No. So it's just going to be tricky. Initial jump. Nice headshot from Stewie. And he's back around the corner. S-Tag's going to go down. What a god. A quad kill for Stewie. And a 1 versus 3 clutch to bring it home for Liquid.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Stu is so sick. This is awesome from Device, though. Point blank, just realizes he needs, there's no backing off, there's no saving yourself. It's a mile away to get to that A site. You're just gonna have to fight your way out of that situation. But Stu, this flick,
Unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous. 2 kills on the board. Well, 2 kills, 2 rounds on the board now for Liquid. And Nip are the ones who have to dig deep. They go for the force buy. AWP, couple rifles, couple deegs. Not the most firepower here for the Ninjas on the CT side. And now Liquid, well, Liquid have everything that they need here. This is a real turnaround possible for Liquid. And again, T side, this is still a CT side map. You don't need that many rounds to start feeling good about yourself in the first half here if you're Liquid.
Yeah, they put themselves in a very cool position. You're absolutely right. Device with the AWP out on long. I mean, it's a good position, but it's also a very isolated position. I love the fact that he's rotating back. I'd much rather have him where he can switch between A and B and try and remain as dynamic as possible so that he can help out on both sides, because that AWP surely is going to be key to trying to win this round. Nav picking, well, no, running past the bomb. Okay. Back to pick it up again. Good job. Rez will get 1 traded immediately. Now Device, man, they either need to push out a B and find out what's happening, or they need to just steal it away and try and see if they can get to Device early on, because he is alone at this bomb site. Oh, maybe that doesn't matter. Good kill on Fallen. They're getting a bit closer. Hampers has shown up to help out. Stewie is down, and Device keeps going. Tries to get that shot on Naf. It's so close. But now Naf has to fight it back. 20 seconds here. The grenade is pretty good, but it's going to come down to the AK. He runs out of bullets, backs around the corner. This could be everything right here. Nappy's put in so much work already, and he's running out of time. 8 seconds, he goes for a fight out in the open. He's going to win one of them, and now on the other side, he's got the help, he's got the AK, he's got the clutch! What a quad kill, and what a player Nappy is right now.
Doing everything he possibly can to keep his team in it. And it feels like there have been so many rounds like this all series long. A lot of talk about Elige on this team, but you forget on Naf and you can't sleep on Naf. What a monster.
Absolutely absurd performance.
Stewie's face says it all at that point.
Yeah, and threats too. I can't believe it.
Unreal. What a clutch.
Map after map, he's doing it.
And this is a disaster for NIP now because they are just back onto eco. Hard eco, essentially. A couple of deagles picked up, but No nades to help out. Just focusing on the next round almost, because that, what, saved by the swing set? Get out of here. How many times are we going to see these weird obstacles getting in the way of op shots, just randomly saving people?
I mean, nothing for a long time will beat the nade, right?
Dude, yeah, that is an insane clip. Unreal. I don't think that we've ever seen anything like that before. That's gotta be the first.
Well, that is, I mean, right now, if they end up pulling through this upset, certainly Sponge will have to go buy Naf a beer or something at some point.
Sponge has to buy all of us a beer at that point.
Yeah, because, I mean, Naf he's pulling them through right now. It's one thing to have a good performance on a stage in one map, maybe two maps, but he is showing up for 3 out of 3 maps so far. That takes a lot of focus. I'm so impressed. Hampus coming around the bank with the deagle in hand. He's smoked off right now. Trying to find a gap in the smoke somewhere.
This is so impressive of Team Liquid, just moving together as this group. If you're Nip right now, you don't have any grenades to help you, and so you feel like you're just constantly under pressure. You're not going to be able to get any free peeks. Everywhere is being watched by rifles. Naf getting tagged up there. Now they know where this is coming from, and it's looking like Nip are just going to try and swarm. What a wallbang! No!
He did it again! Taking down Rest, and now S-Tag is going to find that headshot. That bomb, though, is planted. He picks up an AK, actually reloading out in front. That's so dangerous. Grim, he's going to swing, and S-Tag, he picks up the kill, but he cannot win the round. Oh, that's a crazy sequence from him. A triple. He gets to save the AWP. But it is Liquid that's going to win the round. 4-5 now. They've won 4 in a row.
Dude, what's crazy is because they get all of those kills, Liquid, or Nip actually have a better economy than Liquid do. Liquid only have the round win, so they're getting 3,400, 3,500 now. Look at this. It's just such a crazy round, but it's still frustrating because Liquid now are going to have to skimp a little bit just to afford the grenades.
That is
now
absolutely crazy.
So much to work with here now. This is a golden chance from NIP to turn things around. Nice little flash in, making sure that Device not able to get comfortable, and here's the change of pace coming in here from Youngs too. Tremendous amount of pressure.
I mean, yeah, they're riding on the edge. It is tragic, like you mentioned, the fact that you can win a round and you still got your backs to the wall. Liquid 4 in a row. They've really put the pressure on NIP, but the truth is, if they lose this upcoming round, NIP could go on a similar streak, and much of this work could be sort of washed away. Stewie, I do like this position, though. Is he going to be quick enough if they peek on the other side is the question. It's so tempting if you're right here to use it as a launch pad for an attack on that B-bomb side. You're so close to it.
They know that this is going to be a B hit now, though. Device, he's just checking long real quick, just doing his due diligence, but there are 4 players on B for NIP, and Device is going to be quick to rotate as well. He's just keeping an eye on that A site. There you go.
All right, S-Tag, 2 in return. He's very low on health, though, but initial defense is looking good. Res to take down Stewie. Elimination Fallen. They're trying to get through the smoke, and they're not going to be allowed to. S-Tag will find a 3rd kill, even low on health. And that is a huge relief to NIP. Not just winning the round, but they kept 4 people alive in that one. That is so important.
Yeah, it's just they managed to actually keep the focus on the B site. And because of that, Device has just got free reign to hang around in mid. He doesn't see anybody since the flash in mid at the beginning of the round. Apart from that, he's just hanging around. And so Nip are just stacking on that B bomb site the entire time, just ready and waiting. And because they have more grenades, Liquid are limited in what they can do. Maybe they don't have enough for their full monster hit, right? Maybe they don't have enough for a full execute. So it's just a favorable situation for NIP, and maybe a little bit too telegraphed there from Team Liquid. Now Hampus is just going to throw his weight around. Naf getting bopped.
Yeah, sad losing Naf. Grim not finding any luck. He's only had 1 kill so far in the map. It's a bit of a tough start for him personally.
Yeah.
Elige, though, they've given him an AK, and he's not going to let them down.
Credit where credit's due, though. I will give this to Grim. He's going into a lot of nasty spots.
Yeah, sure.
Serving as bait for Elige, right? So, you know, Grim, sometimes you just have that horrible job where it's like, yeah, you go first, and you be my bullet sponge. And then I get the kill. which, you know, we've seen a few times here for Grim. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I like this from Flopsy and S-Tag. They realize they can't really split up on either bomb site, so they're going to go as a two-man team to try and look for Liquid. Now, Liquid see this coming, though, which is also really cool. Elise swapped the AK out to Fallen because he is very low on health himself. Nade. Bouncing around. Not going to find any kills there. But the scout will certainly do the job. He's on a quad right now. He gave away the AK and then still continued to find kills. 30 seconds. S-Tag, is he trying to beat them to the punch?
Oh, he is.
Oh, it'd be next level chess if he wins this. Yeah, they're not even thinking. Oh, wait. They might fake it out, yeah. Still got 20 seconds. It seems like they are going to be falling back, so...
Dude, there's no time. He's got to run.
Yeah. He's going to be able to make it, but that is actually such an incredible move from S-Tag. I mean, it doesn't work out in the end, but it's so cool to see him try and outthink them way before it happens. Bomb is going to be planted now, and S-Tag, he's got a kid and a smoke, but he has to find that first kill. Liege is very low on health, already with 4 on the board in this round. And they had almost nothing going into it. They just had that AK from Elige, and he just opened the whole thing up. Can he close it out as well? Some good spray, and there's the ace. What a way to get a 5th round on the board. Fantastic work for Elige.
Gets it done in the end. And that's the star power that you're hoping to bring to the table here if you're Liquid. You got Elige. You know, Nap has been getting a lot of attention, but Elige, he's had a bit of a quiet series so far. Shows up in a big way in this round. The hero AK making all the difference. So look at this. It's just a series of duels. They keep facing him over and over again. And he just keeps killing them.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely wild, isn't it?
There was nothing subtle about this round. It was just him holding ground and Nip walking into him one at a time. Nice little flash. Once again, Device having a lot of trouble. This time he hangs around, though. This is different. He's been having trouble getting some value out of the ADOBE at the beginning in top mid.
Oh, he's got to be careful. They did do the boost on the other side.
Yeah, that was so close.
I can imagine Device maybe also has a feeling that, you know, he has to be the sort of the point man in this game. He has to lead the team.
Sure.
In terms of kills, maybe, but also just in terms of the confidence here. Jump out. Oh, missed opportunity.
That was all over the place. Oh, no, and it's the bomb.
Yep, it is.
What is the bomb doing there? Oh, Device out. That's nice.
Yeah, that's something to work with right there. And I don't know how much, I mean, in some ways, it's really cool for Rez to hold on to the bomb, but it might not be worth it. Yeah, I actually really respect this. I think it's probably better to leave it alone, because you can't hold it on your own, right? Actually, even if they have it, everyone here, it's just not a good position to be in at the bottom of long like this. He's probably afraid to run further back because he's not sure if someone is already at the restroom, so that's why he's kind of sticking around. Oh, no, they don't know. There's a bit of an opportunity, but it goes Liquid's way.
What?
Huge kills.
Oh, wow. No, just one after the other.
Yep. So what looked like a really great position kind of just slips through their fingers. S-Tag, not a bad kill, but they know where he is, and they're going to make a run for it.
It's just the immediate 180.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Good. Go the other way. You were still in connector. You still got a chance. Using all the time in these rounds as well, Liquid. Really taking their time about it. They could have tried to force things against Rez and really rushed in there. Instead, they take their time. Grim catching a rotate there. That's beautiful. Removing Device from the picture. But this shot from Fallen, how does this even happen? No way. Hampus has got that angle. That's unreal that Fallen wins that duel.
It's actually, I'd say, like a classic trap that can happen on this not just on this map, but on a bunch of maps where you you get the bomb on the CT side so early on that you feel almost mentally committed to defending it, but very often it's actually not worth it, you know? Mm-hmm. There are some maps where it's different. Obviously, if you're controlling Banana and you have that huge choke point at the bottom of Banana, maybe it makes sense to hold the bomb there. But on this map, you're out in the open. You don't really want to be there. Tied up 6-6. Oh, wow. I mean, given how this started, right? 5 in a row for NIP to begin with. Those days have come and gone. And NIP are definitely in trouble here. They're going to take a tactical timeout. I don't blame them.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're in an awkward spot. They saved from S-Attack, but apart from that, they don't have much to write home about. Here, they don't really have much to go off of. It's going to be pistols and Kevlar from the looks of things. So this is another round where Nip run the risk of just getting battered. There it is, represent. And now, I mean, Liquid have a golden opportunity to take the lead here in this first half. If they could get out ahead on the T side of Overpass, and then the pressure is really going to be on because, again, Nip, you know, you want to start CT because that's the favorite side. You should be able to start getting rolling here. You should be in the lead in this scenario and feeling good about yourself. Instead, now you're going to go into the second half behind and with just an enormous amount of pressure on your shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to feel really odd for NIP being in this scenario. Even the really amazing start just doesn't seem to be nearly enough right now. Grim almost shot at the back instead. It's Hampers to go down first. Elige able to find him. And I don't know, 4 on 5. They got S-Tag on that 1M4 somewhere, and that's probably the key to a shocking round here. If there was going to be one, it's going to have to be that weapon to do the job. Device is sneaking around, but I think he's going to be too late. It's a really cool idea, but I don't see it happening in time. Unless Liquid really, really slow it down here.
Liquid, personally, they can. I mean, they've still got a minute on this clock, and there you go. You can catch out the flankers because you've got time enough to just sit and wait. Wait for them to make the move. Wait for them to try and take the initiative.
It's really unfortunate. 3 versus 5, and you know, Liquid, in spite of being slow, they are careful as well. They check behind them. Nice couple of kills here. S-Tag with the double. Plopsky's on his own though, and they kind of know where he is. That 5-7 is pretty good, and they have 30 seconds to find him, and he's just a couple of bullets away. They're going to double up on him. He almost could have had it there.
Brilliant work.
Very scary.
I like to see that team play. That is excellent team play from Naf and Grim. Taking the time to buddy up. Naf could have rushed it and tried to take a fight. And if it turns into a 1v1, that is a winnable situation. Instead, they buddy up and they go for the trade. Textbook stuff from Liquid to secure the 7th round. Expensive round, don't get me wrong. That was still a very successful eco round, essentially, for Nip. They've had successful eco rounds, but you need to win these rounds now.
7 rounds for Liquid. I really just can't believe what I'm seeing here. NIP, they're equipped again. They're going to have to try and defend the bomb site. S-Tag is doing it. Oh my god, what a spray down. Naf finally there to stop him, but even he almost dies to the madness. That was Liquid really, I mean, abusing the fact that they had been slow for such a long time and trying to change the pace, and absolutely not catching S-Tag off guard.
Yes, that was just terrific. I mean, that is where you just have the muscle memory down of that spray. You've got your crosshair on that spot, and you just know if I spray and contain the crosshair right here, if they're running through it, it's dead. They're dead, and it's such a tight choke point. You see it time and time again because it's so easy to get flashed holding Monster. But that's where you get the big spray downs. Guys full blind, doesn't even matter. They know what the angle is. They knew that they had it before they got flashed. So Stewie and Naf now, well, 2 of the heavy hitters here for Liquid. Your 2 top fraggers, essentially, so you don't really want to be sleeping on this situation here if you're NIP, 45 seconds.
Yeah, and you're going into the 15th round, so I mean, there's not that much money on NIP. If they lose 2 rifles more in this one, that's a complete disaster. They really need all 3 rifles alive. They don't just need to win the round. They need to make sure they can win the next one, at least get up to 8-7. That would be a huge play.
Indeed.
Device up here at the A bomb site. Maybe most of all, don't lose the AWP. Missed opportunity there. He actually got baited into that. It's pretty cool. And they're trying for the bomb, faking it once. Now they're going to go for a Device. A bit scary. Has to be careful here. And he goes down to Stewie. Oh no, Rez. He comes in with a bit of a return, but they must win this round here. Naf is on the other side, and Rez will get the double and clutch the round for his team. It's going to be 7-7. They could save the AWP, but that is still expensive for them. My god. All right, 15th round is coming up. Right now, Rez is at 16 kills, helped by that double right there. But the top fragger in the server is S-Tag at 18 and 9. That is really, really cool. Newcomer to the team. He's had some of the maps here has not really been amazing for him, but this one is great.
This has not been a strong tournament for him, no. So it's good to see him start to get comfortable here on Overpass. He's had a few multi-sprays. He's had a few moments to shine on that B bomb side on Monster. So good on him to step up when his team need him. And this is the last round. Stewie gonna find Plopsky to kick things off already. Device, though, going to trade, taking Elige, looking for more of a fight as well, trying to fight it out here with Fallen. Grim trying to get into position to pounce as well, not going to make it. And Device gets out. Highway robbery, survives with 2 health.
I know, if that had been an AWE instead, wouldn't have worked out quite so well. Scout doesn't have it nearly the same stopping power.
Rez, though, what is this mission?
I mean, he's hearing them.
Full rotate.
Yep, he knows.
And he's going to be on such a fast flank. This could be terrific for Nip.
And presumably right now he's communicating with the S-Tag and Hampus, saying just whatever you do, just stay alive. If you just live for 5 seconds, I'm going to win the round, shooting him in the back. Hampus doing more than just staying alive, and there comes Rez with the closing. Absolutely brilliant. It's an 8-7 finish in favor of NIP. They barely make it home. It could have been much better, but Liquid are hard to put away. We'll see if NIP can continue in the second half. It's coming up after the break.
When back in the days, I couldn't even play this tournament.
I'm a little bit biased, right?
It was like the early days of kind of Counter-Strike, and it wasn't as good and as hype.
So Astralis 2070 with Kyabai, I would say it's D.
Astralis, Kirby, Astralis 17, that would be on C.
C.
Astralis 2017 with Kirby, I would put it on A, I think. And it's because I feel like that's the first time Astralis won the major. Yeah, I believe he won the MVP as well of that major, so...
Astralis 17 with Kirby, let's say C.
I think I'm gonna put Astralis 2017 and Gambit 2017 on the B tier list. Those are good teams as well. Gambit surprised everyone winning it, but they didn't really stay together to do more afterwards, so...
Gambit 2017, I have bad memories about that one, but I believe it was also a decent one. They've changed the meta, so I gave it to them in A.
Gambit B.
Then I'll put Gambit on F.
Gambit 2017, I kind of want to put it on B, but A at the same time, but I think I'll put it on B. Maybe I'll put it on A as well, just because it was Zeus that won with Gambit in 2016, the major.
On A tier, I will put Gambit. Like, I remember the story that Zeus even bought tickets because he didn't believe that they will pass group stage.
Cloud9, C or D?
Okay, so let's go now to the B tier list. Let's go with Cloud9 2018, the Magic in American soil. Cloud9 versus FaZe, my boy CUGK.
C.
Cloud9 2018, definitely S. It was one of the best majors.
Then I would say on B, I would put Cloud9 2018. I remember one day before finals.
We are back for the final half here between Team Liquid and NIP. It's on Overpass. It's been all 3 maps, but now we have to find a winner here. What a marathon game this has turned into. They're hard to put away, Liquid. NIP came in maybe as the favorites, but that is not at all obvious right now. Naf has decided he really wants to fight to the death on this one. He's got 15 kills. He's been playing lights out all game long. Let's see if he can bring it back and do some more damage here on the second half.
And Stewie straight up with the aggression. I love this from Liquid. They've shown that they're willing to go ahead and dance on these pistol rounds and try and set the tone early, hoping for some presence mid and not finding it, Liquid, though. So this is going to be a question of how long they hang around here. Nip will never expect them to push this aggressively, though, and is this going to prompt the rotation? I certainly hope so. Grim, his life is about to get real interesting.
Look at Stewie as well. He is so deep in behind him, but Grim just has to stay alive, and they have the hope that Stewie could I don't know, fulfill his role here. That's a nice start for Grim. Very tough first half, but Hampers, he's waiting for it, and Stewie, he's just a bit too eager. Plopsky gets a double kill, and that leaves Elige 1 versus 2. No bomb plant yet, but he's in a perfect position here. C-set in hand, or he wants to run. He wants to take the fight to them, and that's dangerous. They're going to take the bomb. Plopsky, why not? Head to the A bomb site and let Hampers and Elige play around forever. And Elige sees it coming, yep. Smart rotation from him.
CZ, though, not exactly the best gun for this kind of situation, unless he can get close quarters with this. Not exactly the thing that you're looking to tap away at. Oh, no. No kid in sight. Nightmare situation for Elige.
Oh, he's going to have to be lightning fast here. He has to basically tap the bomb, try and force them into the fight, and win that fight in a second, and it's not going to happen. Hampers will take him down. A double for him and a triple for Plopsky, and NIP with an absolutely crucial pistol round here, making it 9-7. They needed that badly.
They really did. Unreal that Plopsky holds his own like this. Survives somehow, gets 3 kills on that CT push. The hero here. And now Liquid. Bit of an awkward spot for them. We'll see. It's looking like it's going to be the hard eco going into the next round. So, okay, they just want to go ahead and give this one over to NIP, see if they can get frisky in mid, and then focus on the next one when they can afford to get some rifles on board. But that's both pistol rounds picked up for NIP on this round of Overpass, and this is kind of one of the win conditions that we were hoping to see here, because they have been struggling to get strong starts in the halves.
Oh, Device at range. All right. He's getting some backup. Good job on Rez to show up when he did. Rez and S-Tag both at 19 kills. And a 10-7. There's a 3-round lead right now. It's not a big lead, but it's something. It's the start of something here for NIP.
You really have to wonder if, yeah, this has got to be the moment. This has got to be the round for Liquid. Because if NIP managed to do the same thing that they did in the first half, where they're putting 5-6 rounds together, they're going to be so close to the finish line, and the pressure is going to be enormous on Liquid.
This will be the real test is coming up right now. Liquid have rifles. NIP, obviously, but still, 2 MAC-10s here. Oh, this is so tense. A lot could be decided here in this pivotal round. Either NIP, I mean, it's kind of an early buy for Liquid, right? They don't get that traditional sort of 3 rounds, and then the 4th round is the buy round here. Liquid are looking to answer back right away. And that is really, really interesting. It says something about how little they want NIP to build up any kind of momentum. Bomb is real far back.
Minute 10 on the clock, or a minute now. And there is still very forward. There are still very forward positions here. This is the crazy thing. Liquid right now, not really quite sure. Nip trying to find the shot. Ali's going to get tagged into the corner. Grim is there to help. Yep, never expecting him to be there. Forward positions actually working out here for Liquid.
Yeah, and look at Naf and Grim. They're not even on the bomb side. They're playing the L-bend instead. That's very hard to deal with. If you're coming up from that ramp on the monster tunnel, you don't want to swing and have to take a fight to your left. Instead, you just want to clear out the bomb site, but there's hardly anyone on the bomb site. Device goes down next. It's a really good double for Grim in this round, and he's going to continue adding a 3rd, and Hampers is now on his own and running out of time. It's Stewie to find him. It's another round for Liquid. They just handled that so well. I love the fact that they were mostly playing offside in that defense. And it's going to be the 19th round coming up, but NIP shut down very, very early on here.
Yeah, and I think this is really catching them off guard. I think they were fully expecting to have Liquid trying to play a bit conservatively, considering it is one of those risky rounds where Liquid can't afford to lose. If they lose, that's it. Nip run away with the half. And so I think the Nip were really expecting them to be playing from the bomb sites and got caught off guard by just how aggressive Liquid set up in that CT side. So that was really well done by Liquid. Bold move. And Grim, oh, life is so difficult. And he barely makes it out.
That's interesting. I thought he was going to be dead right then and there. He manages to escape back. Elige, not quite as fortunate. This is a tough round for NIP to try and win, but if they pull it through somehow, all of the work that that Liquid put into the last round is going to fall away with it. And that could be interesting. Deep flashbang. Oh, wait. That fall down? That is very interesting. Fallen. Been a while since we've been calling his name. I want to see him back on that AWP. I want to see him really have some of that vintage Fallen opening on this map, because I think that is as part of the key here for Liquid if they want to win this somehow. Gonna be falling back though, and it's 4-on-4.
This is some interesting information, right? Because he sees the shadow there. He knows that there's somebody in banana. Grim goes for that flash peek because of that info gained. And so they're really gambling hard right now, Liquid. And I feel like you have to in this sort of situation. You don't have that many nades left, and there isn't much time left. So if Nip decide to run towards your bomb site, it can get incredibly difficult. And Nap, sure enough, Nap gonna find Rez through the smoke at long.
25 seconds. That's a little bit concerning. S-tag, 1 versus 4 here. Maybe if he could find Stewie, he could get the bomb plant down. I don't think he could win the whole round, though. And Stewie playing again. Great angle right there. Great headshot. Bit of a slow round. And Liquid, they pick it up and cement their early buy that they got, which is super important. They do not allow for a bomb plant. Very good chance right now that Liquid will bring it back into a 10-10 tied scoreline.
This is where it's a very good chance that it falls apart for NIP.
Yes.
They only got 2 rounds at the beginning of this half. Liquid have managed to put 2 rounds together, and now it's a hard eco coming up from Nip, and so Liquid are going to get the farm. Big opportunity to make some real money here on Liquid's side. And we'll see. I mean, the name of the game here for Nip is to try and force as many grenades out as possible, or get them to spend some money. There you go. Plofsky finally takes down Elige.
Yeah, they did lose a bunch of players to it, but I mean, at least take one. Another one would be golden right now. Naf trying to make sure that doesn't happen. And Plofsky, I'm not even sure if he can get the rifle now. That HE lands right on top of it, so it could blow it almost anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit further out than he would have wanted. It's like almost there.
Yep.
But not quite. That's the scoreline tied up. Liquid bringing it back to 10-10, winning 3 rounds in a row here. We're going to get that tactical timeout.
Talk about a bold play from Elige. Hungry for the eco frags. But yeah, 10-10 tied up, making bold moves like this from Liquid. I love to see it. Threat's got a lot to say right now, of course. He's only got 30 seconds to say it, so he's got to be quick. And right now, it's got to be that you have to just hope that Nip can dig deep and be brave.
They simply must stop Liquid from making this run. 3 in a row. That's where it has to come to an end. All the pressure is on here. The final potentially 10 rounds in this best of 3 are coming right up here, and both teams are backs to the wall right now. The tension is definitely rising in the Royal Arena. Copenhagen, are you with us? Oh, that's what we like to hear. NIP, they need some of that energy back because they are starting to fall behind just a bit too much. Liquid asserting a bit of control, building a bit of an economy, and they're on that CT side. They have the AWP on Fallen as well, and a bit of a boost actually. Grim nearly goes down. Stewie, yeah, I was gonna say, don't overplay that boost. If you get caught, just leave it alone.
Oh, full preparation for Nip in the meantime. A little bit of action over here towards B, and on the other side of the map towards A and long, they were just holding passively, waiting for Liquid to respond to this pressure. Not the case though. Liquid, full focus on playing from, well, not quite the site, but just showing as little a presence as possible in mid. Plofsky's gonna catch Stewie out on short. But we saw that Liquid are still dangerous, even a man down. It's not over yet.
Device sneaking around, shot screen through the smoke. Probably a little bit too close to his face. He will get flashed through, but Elige will have heard that on the other side. He's still gonna fall victim to Device. They don't know about Fallen, but oh! AK right in his face. And that will definitely bring you down every single time. Device, he's ready for more. He'll find the triple, and he's just one round here for NIP. Now he's out hunting for Grim. He's feeling it. Did he spot him? I think he did. He knows. Grim's coming back, and it's a quad kill for Device. And NIP are back at the lead. Absolutely well played.
Oh, man. The pain. The pain, but it's not done yet. But we were hoping that it was going to be an even match here. It's a good map for both of these teams. They admitted themselves going into it. We got a chance to catch up with the Dren, and he's just saying this is going to be an exciting one. Both of the teams know this map, and they love playing it. And we're tied up, well, we were tied up 10-10. Now it's 11-10 in favor of NIP. Liquid had enough money to go for the full buy. This is it. Big round now on the board. And Nip, fortunately for them, they win that last round so clean. So they have a lot to work with here. Elige hoping they get frisky again here at top mid. Gonna get forced back though with the anti-flashes.
That's a really good point, yeah. They have the money to keep going. And Hampus, what an opening. If he could have back around the pillar there, maybe he could have escaped Grim.
Nice trade. Grim, the hero, had to get that refrag.
He had such a tough first half. The second one is way better. He's really started to step it up and come alive here, which again it's hard to do when the pressure is on. He doesn't have the same experience as many of the other players in this best of 3 right here to play in on a stage, and I gotta say he's handling himself pretty well at the moment. S-Tag moving forward, and Naf is there. Grim would have been there as well. It's Device to get a kill in return. Fallen trying to see if he could help out. Otherwise, Grim is alone, so Fallen has to try and play a bit aggressive. He's actually going to play mega aggressive, jumping down to take down Rez. That is very cool. And Grim, he's not going to let him down either. He's going to get at least the 1 kill. It leaves Device here. He knows Fallen's right on the other side, so does he want to risk it? He pushes forward, but Elige, he'll challenge the smoke up on high. And that will be another round for Liquid. They tied back up again. They let NIP get a single round, and then they answer back. It's crazy. Rez, Device, and S-Tag are almost all at 20 kills. S-Tag is 1 kill away, but they have a wild trio that's rocking the top there.
It's matched by Naf, who had such a terrific start to this map. He's still there with 21 kills. 15, 14, Stewie and Elige. And well, right now it's interesting because Nip have a few more kills, it feels like, than Liquid. Liquid a little bit more on the saving side, but it is, or rather Nip more on the saving side. But this is still such an even match. 3 timeouts used by NIP. And really, I mean, it's just amazing that you will have rounds back-to-back like that where Device just decides to take over completely, and then it's followed by Liquid, all of Liquid just saying, no, that's enough of that. We're not going to let you run away with this.
Yeah, I mean, normally you see Device popping off like that. It's the sign that his team is about to win the game. But I mean, this is also maybe a different experience from Device being on NIP as opposed to Device being on Astralis, is that a couple of rounds like that is good, but he may have to do just a bit more work here than he's used to.
Different strategy coming up here from Liquid, though. They are fully expecting. I mean, right now, Nip's default is to just hold for aggro mid, hold for aggro long. They're not really showing anything early there in the rounds. Liquid keep trying to keep a presence over here to punish that, or at least to punish any aggression from NIP. Rez kind of setting it up. Now we'll see, as Stewie is looking for a bit of a fight on his side of the map. But this is at the moment. Rez has a chance. Gonna get spotted, and he barely dodges back.
Smart play, though, from Rez. They can call him the flashbang. He should have got that kill. Elige out in the open. Still a chance maybe for a double. Oh, the flashbang. That is huge. I think that was Naf from way inside a CT spawn. He throws that up and saves probably both his teammates right then and there.
Elige and Fallen were stacked. They were dead. Without that flash, we get a big swing back Nip's way. Now it's just a man advantage for Team Liquid. Flopsy's still hanging around, but Grim's about to get some reinforcements. He needs them too, because this bomb site, this is where the action's about to go down.
What a tremendous play from Naf. Even when he's not getting kills, he's still being a very impactful player.
The hero.
Hampus and S-Tag trying to see if they can reclaim this B bomb site. Maybe get the bomb down. That'd be great if Plopsky's still up by the L-bend. They're sneaking really close. That's a shocking turn of events. They didn't even know what was happening there, Liquid. They thought that there would be probably some smokes or some grenades to start with, but they just walked onto the site and got the kill. Elige, though, swift return right through the smoke, and Hampus is out of it. Plopsky and S-Tag, they're going to have to try and win this 2 versus 3.
It's on them to just work together. They have a single flash to open it up. Plopsky, though, not blind. Catches Elige in the open, 2-on-2. And 1 kit picked up here by Naf. If he can die on the bomb, it's still possible here for Fallen to turn it around, but they're playing this so well. Nip, they're not going to give it away for free. S-Attack going to wait till they commit, but Fallen with both kills! Ruining Nip's dreams. Nip feeling like they had to make a play. It looked so good for a moment there.
He's so low on health as well, especially for the second fight. Yeah, this is it. This is where the flashbang comes in to help out.
Here. This is the flash, right?
Yeah.
Well, the flash goes off right there.
It does. I'm sure they would have been dead. Really cool stuff. Fallen, absolutely godlike round for him. Like I said, still is one of my favorite players to watch. He's been missing a lot on this third map. He's only got 10 kills, and as you saw, a bunch of them were in this round. But maybe that's enough. 12-11. They have the economy for it. NIP do not. Liquid could bounce all the way up to, well, at least 13-11, but man, NIP really don't have any money. Shocking.
No, I mean, the only reason they had any money for that last round is because they'd had the 5 players survive in the round previous when Device went bonkers with the quad kill. And so now, this is exactly where Liquid want NIP. If they can deny the bomb plan in this round, it will put them in such a strong situation. But NIP have a lot of round loss bonus to fall back on, so by no means is this over. Hampus deletes Fallen, and he gets a second kill. Elige out of the fight.
Absolutely ridiculous confidence to take that fight, and then the follow-up is even better, but they don't check the corner. Why would they do that? Nafis here. Oh, he fails the spray! He could have had at least the triple there, but it took so long to get the fight against Hampus, and he's going to end up going down. He did get the double, but it could have been even better. Might have been enough. Device 1 versus 2. He's got 40 seconds. Hampus has given them this round on a plate, but could Device actually finish it? He's walking up, sneaking in with that M4A1. He's going to find one of them. Strong headshot, and now it's on Stewie. He just needs a bullet here against Device, and he will find it as well. A triple for young Stu, surviving on 11 health. And Liquid now, 13-11. They are 3 rounds away from pulling off the upset against NIP.
No way, Anders.
I mean,
that is some crazy stuff from Naf, that it takes him that long to get the kill on Hampus, but that he still gets the second kill. That's everything. That's everything. Unreal that actually happens. Liquid, this was a winning moment there for Device as well. But of course, young Stu coming through in the clutch. MP9 has to hit the headshot, and he does. Last timeout getting used here by NIP. And there isn't really going to be much room to give up on after this one. If you lose this round, this is it. So, what do we get next?
I mean, after all this time, it's still Naf in the lead. He's topping the scoreboard ahead of everyone. He's at 23 kills. This is such a spectacular performance from him. Again, I'm awestruck by the effort that he's put into this.
It's been a team effort, man. Yeah, Naf is just terrific. But I'm so impressed with this is how you do it, Liquid. This is how you do it. Backs to the wall, doesn't matter. Still going down fighting.
Yeah, going all in, really.
It's amazing. Everybody's had their moments in this series. Grim has had a bit of a rough map, but in the first half, in the second half, he's perked up a bit, but in the first half, he was getting a bit of the short end of the stick. Still did his job. And, well, this could very well put Liquid in a winning position. Still 5 alive on each side. A little bit of a chance spray there from Stewie. Not going to find anybody.
Okay, dangerous. Real dangerous. They're going to dodge the bullets on the other side. They don't have a lot of utility here on the NIP side, so I think this is going to be a one flash and go right through the smoke. But Grim is on the other side, MP9 in hand, and he's going to take them down. Nice shot from Device, but Device is still. Oh, sorry, Stewie is still here, and they try and push the issue. Once they throw that flashbang through. If that MP9 isn't in the corner, it's a really, really good setup, but it does absolutely nothing to kill Grim. He's going to get that double kill, and now it's on Klopski to try and win it with a quad kill clutch.
1v2, it's possible. Couple of nades, but really he wants to just try and get in here and hit a clean headshot. Fallen's got the angle. It's a chance here for Plopski. He's going to go for it, but Fallen is not falling asleep. Wide awake, hits the shot. 14-11.
And the lack of a bomb plant here is what's really devastating too. If they would have had the bomb plant, they would have had such a better buy coming up into this round. Yeah, you see Flash, he's just turned for it. They have no idea what's coming. And there's a counter flash as well from Stewie on top of it. So it's just all kinds of devastating.
This guy.
Amazing.
Imagine if you're one of the Liquid fans in the crowd right now. Enemy territory.
Yeah, otherwise, you know, you can sort of feel that many of them are the NIP/Device side of things. But Fallen the Librarian is back, so.
Yes. Indeed it is. Getting a bit quiet in here.
Yeah, no talking in the library.
And this is the full-on force from Nib. Hail Mary. They need a bomb plant desperately. They need a round win desperately. Even better. But now Elige up close, hoping for somebody to walk into the angle. He may get rewarded here in a moment as well. There it is. Needs to get that trade.
All right, it's a good start. Plofsky with the return. Fallen. He's going to get traded. This is fine. NIP are all right with this. If they can keep trading like this, they'll eventually get the bomb plant down. But Stewie is walking up behind them, so they need to be quick. Otherwise, they're going to get shot in the back. It's just a couple of seconds away now. He's walking through the smoke in middle, as you could tell. Naf with a nice kill. And what a swing for the double. S-Tag is on his own, and Grim will bring him down. It's 15-11. As Liquid are now just one round away from pulling this through.
Wait, why is an Astralis jersey wearing fan cheering this on right now?
He's been converted, you know. On the spot, he's been made a Liquid fan.
Or, you know, this is what the Vice gets for leaving. There it is. There it is. That's a tag as well, flying under the radar. 15 rounds on the board for Liquid. Match point. Force buy coming up here for NIP. Barely got much to work with here. They've got rifles and a handful of nades and a dream. They need 4 rounds in a row to force overtime. A Liege, though, this is going to be a very tight spot in a moment.
Oh, no doubt. He's standing tall right now. Gonna get the 1 kill. Very nearly a double. Plofsky on 15 health. It's better than nothing. 3 people on the B-bomb site. Fallen. They had enough money for that AWP, and they will have left him over at the A side. Let's just see. The real troubling fact from NIP's point of view is that Naf is still alive. He's got 26 kills. Fallen will help out, take down Rez. 3 members left here for NIP. You can feel it now. The bell is ringing for them. They need somehow to convert this into a win. They need to find that momentum, find the belief in it again. And they need to win this round badly. Liquid, 3 kills away. Fallen, he's got the right idea, but one has already snuck past him. I don't think he knew that. Device in an interesting position. No, I think Naf knows.
Yep. The rotation's coming through. Stewie's going to be on the flank in a moment.
Smoke is up. There's a kill for Device. Still 27 seconds. They're going to go for the bomb plant here. Naf comes out with a kill. 27 on the board for him. Now Plofsky's on his own. 1 versus 3, and there's nothing that he can do. He's going to be found by Grim. And Liquid, they pull out the upset. They take down NIP on all 3 maps. They managed to make it work at the end. What a fantastic victory here in the Royal Arena for Team Liquid.
Massive upset win. North America is not done yet, Anders. They're still in this fight in the global final, sending NIP home. At least for NIP, it won't be a long one.
I mean, I think that is a shocking result. It definitely is. Someone is going to have to compile the stats at the end. You mentioned it, Nafi got a kiss early on, and he crushed them on all 3 maps. I mean, there's definitely to be some kind of connection there. I'm so impressed by Keith and what he pulled off here. Absolutely fantastic performance. But I mean, it wasn't obviously just him. They did have a lot to throw into this one. What a team performance from NIP.